Guyana has welcomed investors from all over with open arms, whether it's from Trinidad, from Suriname. We have large investors from Suriname operating here. And I think it's only fair as good neighbors that this matter gets resolved very quickly.
That was President of Guyana, Dr. Irfan Ali. Suriname's fishing decree of 1980 authorizes the government to make regulations for the protection of maritime fish stocks and defines the fishery zone as the territorial waters of Suriname, including the exclusive economic zone. By law of April 14, 1978, it prohibits Surinamese or foreigners from fishing in the fishery zone without a valid license. While some deep sea licenses are issued to foreigners, Suriname Coast SK and Inland Navigation BV license are only issued to Surinamese fishing vessels. Even though the fishing license is non-transferable by law, licenses are sold or leased to Guyanese fishing boat owners, an exploitative arrangement that has gone on for decades. BV licenses are issued to fishermen to work in creeks and rivers, while SK licenses are granted to vessels with a Suriname coast to fish in the offshore zone along the breadth of the coast of Suriname. Guyana and Suriname, our neighbors, had started discussions on resolving this issue to allow Guyanese to fish in the Corentyne River that separates the two countries but in maritime space claimed by Suriname. With both Guyana and Suriname experiencing a change in government in 2020, those discussions recommenced, and during a visit by President Santoki to Georgetown in August 2021, he agreed that by January 2022, some 150 Guyanese would be licensed to fish in Suriname's coastal waters. Such a move was hailed by Guyanese authorities as it would arrest the issue of illegal fishing and the decades-old complaints about the overpriced rental of license from Surinamese fishermen to operate in their waters. It was previously reported that Guyanese fishermen operating along the Corentyne have to pay some US $3,000 to fish under an illegal fishing arrangement with a licensed fishing company in Suriname. And even when the fish is caught, it has to go to Suriname first, and the rejected catch is then sent to Guyana. On Sunday last, Guyana's Vice President Barjak Agriculture Minister Zulfikar Mustafa, and Foreign Affairs Minister Utah told fishermen in Region 6 that there is a pushback from some persons in Suriname despite high-level talks between the neighboring states. That pushback, which Surinamese media reported, is led by business community there, seemed linked to the fact that standing regulations prohibit the issuance of SK and BV license to Guyanese as foreigners. In a subsequent interview with the newsroom, Mustafa confirmed that Guyana had requested and Suriname agreed to issue the SK license. The agriculture minister said he had documents to prove what was agreed to, noting that when the right time comes, he will ensure those documents are made available to the press.
This is what I am saying, that when we had the discussion, all those issues were taken into consideration and what the Guyanese fisher folks would have to do to be licensed by the Guyanese and by the Surinamese authority. So even if that they don't, as it stands now, that doesn't, it can, the Guyanese fisher folks can be can be licensed. That those things were taken into consideration from the inception of it. Okay. So all those issues were addressed by the Surinamese the authority, right? And as I said, I have a document to show the proposition by the Surinamese authority how it can happen. Okay. So that is not the issue. That's a non-issue. The issue is to get the Guyanese fishermen license, and we will continue to work with our fisher folks to make that happen.
When asked about the prohibitive regulations in Suriname, which makes the issuing of the license illegal, Mustafa said this formed a part of the discussions between Guyana and Suriname, and in a proposal submitted to Guyana by Suriname, a legal path around those regulations was proposed. For the newsroom, Kurt Campbell.